Hariom students and welcome to the ATL online class. Today we are going to start with the one online platform that is called Tinkercad. This is one of the online platform where we can do lots of things, like we can make virtual circuits, we can check the working of the circuit there only. We can do 3D designing for the 3D printer also. So this Tinkercad is one of the excellent platform we have, and from today onwards we are going to learn how to use this platform to do the various projects. So something which can be done in the ATL can be done in this platform as well, but the only difference is all things will be virtual here. So I hope you will be able to find interest. You are with the ATL in charge, Mr. Rajesh Kumar Sharma. So let's start. So what is to be done? Since it is online platform, we must go for the website. So from Google only you can search out. So go to the Google, and there we will just search out the website Tinkercad. So just we need to write down Tinkercad, and the very first website that will come there will be the website of the Tinkercad only, where we are going to do the project today. And today we will start with the basic, and that's why today is just the introduction of the Tinkercad, so that being at home you can start working. So here we just need to type Tinkercad, and the very first website that will come, we have to go for that only. So spelling you should remember, Tinkercad, small capital doesn't matter here, just write down. So let's see. And once we'll go to this website Tinkercad, so you can see the very first website we have, Tinkercad, create 3D digital designing with online CAD. So on its website, very first we need to create one personal account. That is, you must create a login ID here. For that there is a process, that is, you just need to sign up. So let it come. So once it will come, you can see on the right hand top, join now is coming. So if you are a new member, you just create a login ID, that is one account here. So click on the join now, and create a personal account. So you can see at the bottom, personal account you must create, and for that we can use any ID. And after creating the login ID, and once you log in, you will come to the dashboard of this Tinkercad. So now, since I have already created the login ID, so I am already into the Tinkercad dashboard. So you can see, so after login you'll get this dashboard, and you can see here one side we have 3D design, that is for 3D printer, whatever designing you want, that is to be printed with the help of 3D printer. So we can do the designing here, and once the designing is done, it can be printed in 3D with the 3D printer. So that we'll see and learn also in coming classes, but today we'll go for the circuits. So click on the circuits, and then click on the create new circuit. Okay, so once you click on this create new circuit, then we'll get the platform to work or to make the circuits, and that can be based on simple electronic components, that can be based on Arduino programming. All things can be done there. So you can see one side you have lots of components. So if you drag it down, you will be able to see lots of components. So just select all or basic, whatever components you need. So if you select all, then all the electronics components which are required for any kind of electronic projects will automatically come. So just select all, and if you can see the different components, these are the electronic components, whether it is sensor, Arduino, LEDs, motors, battery, breadboard, Arduino, ICs, different types, transistor, resistor. So all things are here, and if you cannot get the components from the market. So this is one of the excellent platforms. So code is just to do the programming. Start simulation is to see the working of the circuit and the project. And next to this start simulation, we have export. That is, if you want to save the project somewhere in your system, you can save it and you can share also online. So today we will learn basic, that is two things: how to switch on the LED with the just normal electric cell, and how to glow the LED with the help of Arduino also. So we'll see both the things today, and we'll also do the RGB at the end. So let's very first drag the LED. So what is to be done? Click on the component, that is click left of the mouse and then drag it left hand side. Simple. That is how we have to select the components. So these are the virtual components, but you will be able to see the working, that is glowing LED and all. So click on the any component that you need, click left of the mouse and then drag it wherever you want to make the circuit on this space given. And once you click on the same component, then you can change also, like the color of LED we can change from this options. We can also give name to the LED. So like it's written 2, we can give any name, LED 1 or 2 or something, like your choice. So things are virtual, but you'll be able to see the working. That is the advantage we have. And if you do any mistake in the circuit, then it will not work as well. So that is how you can do by yourself, and that is do yourself and learn yourself. So learning by doing. So just drag one electric cell, and we have 9 volt 1.5, so better take 1.5 volt. That can be directly tolerated by the LED. No need to connect any other component. So now you can see in LED we have a positive and negative leg. So positive is called anode. So you can see here it is anode, and cathode is negative. So that you have to remember, anode is positive of the LED and cathode is the negative of LED. So you understood, positive of the LED should be connected with positive of the battery, and negative of the LED should be connected with the negative of the battery, and it will work. So what is to be done? Just bring your cursor on the anode and click the left of mouse and then drag it down. So automatically wire will come, and then when you see the positive, just leave your mouse there. So this is how the wire will come automatic. So wire is not selected, wire will come automatically. Again you click and drag. So once you click the left of mouse and drag it, it will connect, that is the wire will come. So that is simple circuit, just LED directly with the cell of 1.5 volt. And remember, 1.5 volt can be tolerated, so we don't connect anything here. So now just click on start simulation, and I hope you are able to see LED is glowing. To see properly, we can change the color also. So let's change it to white, and I can see. So if you switch it on and off, you can see how the LED will go on and off. So that is how we can make and we can see the working also. That is the advantage of this Tinkercad. So you can make anything that you want to make and check it yourself and find out if there is any error or any problem in the circuit. So the component, if you don't need, just click and delete, and then select the next component. Now let's go for the Arduino. So what we'll take Arduino and a breadboard. That is not required with LED, but will connect with the RGB. So breadboard is taken for the next project. So now just drag the Arduino. So heavier components will take some time to come out of the box. So that is one thing, you have to wait. As something is online, then your network connections, your connectivity should be good. Otherwise Tinkercad will go very slow, because the components are quite heavy. Software is heavy, you can say. So in the Arduino Uno, 13 and ground are next to each other. So if I connect the positive LED with 13 and negative LED to the ground, then LED is connected. So we can directly insert this LED on the Arduino board without any wire. That is the advantage of pin number 13. And also one thing you should know, out of all the digital pin that we have on Arduino Uno, 13 pin gives a low output, low volt, so the LED can tolerate directly. Other pins give high volt. So here we have code, and which kind of coding you want to do, with the blocks or with the text or with the combination, yeah, it is your choice. So we'll go for the text. That is how we were doing in the Arduino IDE software. So you can see it has already shown you the programming, and you can modify if you need, but you can see here there is no need because we have already selected pin number 13, and pin number 13 is there in the programming also. So pin mode 13 output, digital write 13 high, then delay 1000, digital write 13 low and delay 1000. So the project is very simple. Pin number 13 will go high for 1 second, and then it will go low for 1 second, and since it is written under loop, it will repeat itself high low 1 second. So automatically the LED will start blinking. So anything we write under the loop, it will keep repeating. So let's see. So I hope you are able to see. Let's change the color to see properly. Okay, and I can see. So 1 second on, 1 second off. So this is how this Tinkercad is helping you to make any project and check also. So let's give the delay of 2 seconds now. So I've changed 1000 to 2000. So now I can see it has become slow. 2 seconds on, 2 seconds off. So that is the advantage of this Tinkercad. Online you can make, and you can check, you can modify, you can do anything that you need to do with the components. So you can see if I have changed the position of the LED, it's not working. Program is correct, but my connection is not okay because I have inserted LED on some other pin, and according to my program it should be on 13 only, so it is not working. So you can see how this software has been developed, where you can actually see the working of the circuit. So I hope you understood this much. Now let's take RGB, that is red, green, blue LED, same LED that can display 3 different colors. So you can see next to LED only we have RGB with 4 pins, that is we have seen in the lab also. Out of 4 pins, 1 pin is common pin, that is negative or positive. So if common is negative, rest 3 will be positive, and vice versa. So since we have 4 pins, directly we cannot use the Arduino. So for this we need the help of breadboard. So insert the RGB on the breadboard. Insert means you just need to place. So you can see the first is one color is written here, that is red. Then next is the another pin or the leg of the LED, which is cathode, and cathode basically means negative. So we understood this is RGB with common pin negative, means this will go to ground. Okay, then rest 2 are pins for different color, green and blue. So this one LED can display 3 different colors, red, green and blue, one color at a time. So we are going to program it, that is RGB will display the 3 colors alternate one by one. So what is to be done? Very first, the negative of this RGB, that is cathode, should go to ground of the Arduino. So very first we know, now we don't need the LED, just delete it. So delete it, and now from ground we have to connect the cathode. So all the vertical pins on the breadboard are connected. So on the same vertical line, anywhere if you connect the wire, it will give the power to the component. So that is the advantage of breadboard. With the minimum wire we can do the circuit. So you can see the wire and the cathode of the RGB are on the same vertical line. So don't be confused and don't do mistake here, otherwise circuit will not work properly, will not work even. Okay, so we can also change the color of the wire. So if you click on the wire, the color option will come, and we have given black color so that we can differentiate between the wire of the cathode and wire of the different colors. So you can select different color of the wire to make the circuit beautiful, and also to find out your connections. So you can see vertical line connected. So from this you can connect the wire anywhere. So what is to be done? This one leg of the LED should go to any of the digital pin of Arduino. So since RGB has 3 different pins for the color, for each pin we have to select one digital pin of Arduino. So this is pin number 6, and then this is 4. So that is your choice how you want to connect the wire. So I'm connecting just in front of the RGB, otherwise it's your choice, any of the pins you can select. So we have selected pin number 3, pin number 4 and pin number 6, and same pin should be written in the programming also. So the simple circuit we have, and I have done one mistake in the circuit that I'll show you once I'll show you the working of the circuit, that if you do some mistake then what can happen here. So I hope you understood how to connect and how to use the breadboard also, that you can learn at home. So all the vertical points of the breadboard are connected and horizontal points are not so connected. Now we need to modify the program. Now we have in the previous case only one LED we connected, but now we have one LED with 3 different pins. So we must go for 3 different pin numbers here. So pin number 3, pin number 4, pin number 6, and all 3 will be output pin here. So pin mode, pin number 3 output, then you can copy paste the same line 2 times, and then you can just change the pin number, that is pin number 4, pin number 6. So copy paste, then change the pin number. So your programming will be done in very less time if you do the copy paste, and you just need to change the pin number. So I hope you understood pin number 3, 4, 6 output. And now in the main programming also we have to modify. What is to be done? At a time one of the pins should be high and other 2 pins should be low, that is one color should be displayed and other 2 color will remain off. So what is to be done? Very first, again we have to give condition 3 times, that is once one of the color is high, rest 2 are low, and then change 2 times we are going to change also. So first you copy paste this line, that is digital write 13 high, so we'll change this pin number also, but first you copy paste 2 times, and now change the pin number 3, 4 and 6. So with copy paste you can do the programming in less time. Okay, so I hope you understood. Out of 3 pins here, only pin number 3 will be high, and pin number 3 is I think red color or green color. I think it is green. So this color will be on, so this color will come very first, and rest 2 will be off. So out of 3 colors of the RGB, any one color will come out very first, and then this should remain for some time. So delay has to be given, that is you want one color to be displayed for how much time. So delay is given, so this is 2 seconds. So for 2 seconds the first color will be on and other 2 will remain off. Then you can copy paste the entire 4 lines 2 times, and now you can just change the pin numbers, sorry, not the pin but the statement, high and low. Now in the first case the first pin was high, second and third were low. Now in second case make first low, second high and third low only. So now in this case pin number 4 will get power, 3 and 6 will not get power. So whatever is connected with pin number 4, that color will be glowing, rest will remain off. Again for 2 seconds it will remain same, and then in the last the first and second colors should be off, that is that pin should be low, that is pin number 3 and 4, and pin number 6 will go to high. So now you can see at a time only one pin is high and rest 2 are low, but sequence you can change. You want which color first, then second, then third, that is your choice. According to my program, pin number 3, 4, 6 will be the sequence. So I hope you understood, and if there is any error in the program, then it will show the error also. So I hope you understood the programming. Let's check if there is any error. So it will show the error also, and I hope the error is there. Okay, I have not written pin number properly, so that is why it is showing the error. That was a blank. And also I can see one more error I have done. That is the pin number should be 6, and low in this I have written with the small letter, that should be capital letter. So this is how this will tell you your error, and you can modify and you can check it again. So now let's see. You'll be able to see something like this LED is blasting. You can see there is a change in color, but it seems like it is blasting. So why? Because now we have selected pin number 3, 4 and 6, and these pins basically give output of 5 volt, and that 5 volt is quite high for the LED. So it is just showing you, giving you the warning that this RGB will get damaged. So you must do something, that is you must drop down the voltage or reduce the power. So that is the software you have. You can see it's working. 3 different colors are coming after 2 seconds each, but because of the high power, it is showing you the warning that is it is going to damage. But something which is virtual will not be damaged. That is another advantage we have. So that is how you can learn. So stop the circuit, and we need to reduce the power for the RGB, and for that what is to be done? You need to connect one resistor. So this is the resistor that will finally reduce the voltage, and once you click on this, you can see the value has to be selected. Resistance how much? So resistance are of different values and different units also. So you must select this unit, which is ohm, omega symbol you can see, and then 200 to 300 range you can take. So 220 is the best value of the resistance to give the proper voltage and current to the LED and RGB. So we have selected the value, and now what is to be done? It has to be inserted between the RGB and the Arduino. So what is to be done? Better you delete the black wire, that is the ground, and then first you insert the resistance in that path, and then connect the wire. So what is to be done? In the same path, we'll first connect the resistance. So you can see in the same line cathode it is inserted, but one thing you can see, the 2 different terminals of the resistance are at 2 different sides of the breadboard, one at the top one and one at the bottom one, so that the 2 different terminals of the same resistance do not get connected. So upper and lower part of the breadboard are not so connected. So that is how we have to insert the resistor also. Now on the same vertical line, anywhere we can connect the wire, and this should go to ground. So in the previous case also the same line was going to the ground, but it was going directly from the RGB. Now it should go with the resistance, and again you can change the color, make it black, so that you can identify this is your ground wire, and I can see the working. So I hope you are not able to see the warning now. So you can see the colors are changing at the interval of 2 seconds. So that is how you can make, you can see, you can modify, and you can learn by doing. So learning by doing, this is one of the platform, and I hope you understood. So once you start it yourself, you'll be able to understand how to use it, how to make it, how to show the working, how to modify the circuit. And this is one of the platform where you can do the circuit, where you can do the programming, and you can actually see the working of the project with the help of programming also. So that is all we have today. In the coming classes, we'll see advanced circuits and working and programming, and now onwards you'll be able to see the working also. That is the advantage you have. So for today is done. Just try it yourself at home, and then let me know if you face problem. So thank you. Hari Om.